last month you had a pretty big milestone. I saw you guys were celebrating on Instagram and Twitter that it was the 10-year anniversary of the first episode of Austin and Ally airing, which is crazy. It's crazy that much time has passed. How was that for you, and how did you kind of like even celebrate that moment?
Well, first of all, time is insane.
Yeah.
And like, definitely, I'm in my mid-20s, and that for sure is a weird time where all of a sudden, especially being in the business for so long and all the different fun ageism that happens in the entertainment industry, this was the first year where I was like, I feel old. And that's certainly the 10-year anniversary did not help with that. Yeah. But it also was so special. Austin and Ally is a show that changed my life. And
great show.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a show I'm very proud of, and was another really incredible experience. Like, I mean, I talk about working with family. It felt like we all, whether it's the four of us or even the whole crew, we all became family from that show. So, you know, I think about all the time how much I do miss that, you know, going to work and seeing your family, seeing people that you connect with and work really well with and feel quite close to. So it's such an amazing experience in all senses of all levels of that experience, that, you know, having the fact that fans still also connect with it, like, I think that is what kind of blew me away a little bit, was like, it's 10 years later, 10 years after the first episode, and, you know, I was like, we should do a Spaces to you know, Rainey, Ross, and Calum, and everyone's like, what's Spaces? And I'm like, it's a Twitter thing. I'm like, trust me, let's do it. And I really didn't know how it turned out, and we were like the top 3 trend in the United States, and like started trending worldwide as well. And to see that fans are still so excited about the show and still so connected to it, it means a lot. Like, it's a crazy, almost bizarre feeling of, this was something I'm so thankful for, and I had so much fun with, and the fact that it also connected to, you know, how many people it connected to is just, I don't know, I just feel really grateful for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's great to hear, because you never really know with past Disney shows and other people that were on Disney. Everybody comes out having a different experience, it feels like.
Yeah. Totally. I think, yes.
I was going to say, this show, like, specifically, I just felt like with Austin and Ally, everybody, you all as a unit just seemed so close. Mm-hmm. And so always spoke so positively about the show, which is great.
And now with all these streaming services, obviously people go back and watch. I'll go back and watch old episodes of every Disney show that I've ever watched on Disney Channel. And then you have the younger crowd who are now watching these shows for the first time.
It's bizarre. I mean, it's literally like Disney Plus has created a whole new group of fans who were some who were not alive when the first episode came out, which that also killed my mind. They're now 10. So that's bizarre. And listen, I think at the end of the day, of course, like 100%. I mean, it is a bigger conversation. Like, there are challenges that come with being on a kids show and, you know, working on that. And I do think the 4 of us, were old enough, like Ross and I were the youngest and we were 15, and then Calum and Rainey, I should know this, I can't remember if Rainey was an adult yet. I think she was, or she was 17. I should know how it's off the top of my head. But you know, I think sometimes that can help just on a maturity level aspect. I mean, I also think beyond that, we all came in wanting the show to work. Like, I think Rainey, Calum, and I, and even Ross, even though he hadn't done many shows before, but he was a performer. Like, he, you know, grew up in the dance world and works really, really hard. I think all of us were like, this is a job. We know this is a job. And we want this to be a good experience and work. And so we lucked out because we all had that mentality. And then it just so happened that we did another kind of lucked out thing, like really enjoy each other's company. Right. So, you know, even if we didn't really connect with each other, I think it still would have been an amazing set and a great set because we were all like, we're going to make this a great experience. And we're thankful to have a job. But because we also, on top of that, did actually really like each other and liked each other the whole time. Like, I definitely heard experiences of people who didn't really click when they first met, and then as the show went on, like, bonded, or the opposite, people who like really clicked in the beginning, and then as the show went on, like, grew apart, or like, you do see these people like hours and hours
growing up together.
Yeah, and it is easy to be like, oh, like, it's a family kind of vibe. But I will say that kind of never happened with us. Like, we connected and loved each other in the first season, and in the second season, and in the third season, and in our last season. Like, if we could have done a fifth season, I think we all would have been down. I think we were ready. I know for me, and I think all of us felt that, like, it was time to be done. But also, we talk all about this all the time. Like, we'd love to do a reunion movie or something. Yeah. Oh my God, we would be 100%, 1,000,000% down.
Oh well, the fans would also love that as well. I think that's like, because we do live in such a world now where like shows end and then immediately you want the satisfaction of seeing them all back together, whether it's 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4. So, you put together a 11-year special, do it next year. People would freak out.
I know. The 10-year like,
oh yeah,
we'll still take 11.
Yeah, you could say it's the 10-year anniversary from the second season airing, and then you'll be good. No one will ask any questions.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows the second season was the season.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you guys really took off. So that's where you should celebrate. But thank you so much for coming to talk to us. We're so excited for the royal treatment to come out. We're so excited that hopefully Netflix, yes, let's keep making these movies. I didn't really get to talk about it as much, but I loved The Perfect Date. So I feel like you're logging them. You're logging them. You're getting those Netflix rom-coms in, and they'll churn those out. So you can take that role for everyone.
I'm excited because this is one of my first roles ever where I'm an adult.
Yeah.
So that's like exciting because obviously The Perfect Date and a lot of roles I've done, I was in high school, but this, like, I own my own salon. I mean, maybe I'm still 17 owning my salon. I'm not. But, like,
she's a grown up.
I'm a grown up. Yeah. It's very exciting.